I'm the owner or co-owner of Gaia Plant Co.
Excellent, excellent. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about how inflation has affected small business in San Diego. The inflation rate has gone up drastically in the past couple of months, and I wanted to know first off how it's affected your business directly.
Okay. Well, everything has gone up, so then that affects our pricing. That would include plants. Of course, the pottery. So a lot of our supplies do go up. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Is I have to relook at everything all over again, and we do that constantly because I feel like prices change all the time. Not only like inflation, but freight. And then the shipping overseas and things like that. So it's a constant like change this, change that because of our cost.
And it becomes difficult for you especially. You just have to keep changing prices on things.
Yeah, and we try to be in a competitive market because
exactly.
we have Home Depot and Lowe's down the street, and they're of course cheaper. They're a corporation, and we get compared a lot to them. Just like we're more pricier. But they don't understand that we don't buy plants 50 cents to the dollar.
Exactly.
And I physically go out and look at all the plants and everything, and even our suppliers are getting more expensive. So
yeah, I'm sure.
So we have to reflect that,
Exactly, exactly. So you guys are a relatively new business as far as everything goes. You guys opened up while inflation was kind of rising up. Did you see any? Did you have any indication beforehand that this was gonna maybe get worse and worse, or did you go into it just kind of like day to day?
I think it was like day to day. I think our first issue when we opened up was getting the supply because plants were really hard to come by. Like I said, like Home Depot. Hi, welcome. Home Depot will buy plants 50 cents to the dollar, and then that's our real competitor versus like other small businesses. I think so the inflation started happening, when I would say like Christmas time. I've noticed like prices are going up because of the supply and demand of pottery, and how like you heard the news about like the freight.
Yeah.
Like the ships being stuck, and then things delaying, and then that's just like
makes it even worse.
It makes it even worse. Yes.
Yeah,
for sure.
I understand 100%. Okay, excellent. And as far as staffing, it's just like a family-owned business, so I'm sure it's just you guys.
We do have a small staff, but because of rising
wage.
prices, we do have to let go two people, and then I have to shorten the hours that we're open, and then I have to come in more often because the cost of everything is going up. So then I used to not be here, maybe like once in a while, not actually working the floor, but more doing managerial stuff.
Yes.
But now that prices of everything's going up, I have to put myself on the floor just to cut costs for staff.
Yeah. And as far as distributors, are they letting you know a lot of time beforehand that, hey, you know what, our prices are going to start going up, or is it kind of like hey, you know what, this week I'm not going to be able to give you these products. I have to put up my prices on this and that. It's
a little bit of both. So there's like pottery, for example, I would have to buy it like months in advance, like 6 months in advance, and it trickles in.
Yeah.
And then, but they honor the prices that I originally bought them. But if I were to rebuy them again while the prices go up, it's just, so then that gets me stuck. Like, well, I had it at $9.99, but I bought it for this amount. Now I have to raise it up because of freight, and so I have to compensate for that.
Excellent.
And then people are like, customers are just like, well, it was like $2 like a couple months ago, so, like $2 less.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, there's nothing more we can do. It's out of our hands. Yes, and I know.
So that kind of leads me to my last point.
Okay.
As far as customers, I'm sure they're taking notice of the changes too. Business-wise, has it been kind of affecting you as far as customers go?
I think so. It's slowed down a lot. I'm hoping that because plant season is usually springtime. So that's when a lot of people start, there's more daylight, people started, wanting to buy more plants, and I feel like the pandemic, since things are starting to open up, that's also affected us as well.
Yeah.
Because people are not home all the time now. People are out, so they're back at work, and I'm like,
Yeah, I understand 100%.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for speaking with me. Thank you for your time. And thank you so much. I appreciate it.